Hey guys, welcome.
Hello.
It's been a while. Wow, has it been 2 weeks since we've been here live with the crew,
Yes,
with the Shade Squad?
yes, it has.
So thank you guys. Thank you for joining us. And give you guys a couple minutes to come in. Hopefully, you will be here to discuss the finale of Power. But yeah, as you know, I am your girl Treese.
It's Nels.
And y'all, we're getting into episode 10, the finale of Power. So I'm going to go ahead and run this intro, and hopefully there'll be more of you when we get back. And yeah, we'll jump right into it. So let's do it. All right. So y'all, we're picking up this finale, and Braden goes to Tariq. And do I sound echoey to you?
No.
No? Okay. Because I feel like I sound echoey. But anyway, Braden goes to pick up Tariq at the hospital, y'all. Because as we know, he had the bullet graze his head. Um, or at
What?
least we thought it was a bullet. I think originally I thought it was a bullet that grazed his head.
No. Tamika told him what happened. He got knocked upside the head.
But in the original joint, like when you first saw it, you were like, "Oh, we thought Tariq had gotten shot."
No, she
Before
told.
and then Tamika lets us know that that's not what happened. But definitely last episode we thought he had gotten shot.
At the end of the last episode, she said that you got knocked upside your head.
Why do you want to tussle with me?
I mean, I just don't want to put out incorrect information. The end
So
of the last episode, she said you got knocked upside your head.
yeah, okay, I guess she did say that. So look, where is Ginger when you need her? Because
You
she
just didn't
damn
want to
sure was like,
believe it.
no, I thought he got shot too, and I was like, so it's
You
not
just
just
you just didn't want to believe Tamika.
what'd you say? I didn't want to believe Tamika.
You didn't want to
No,
believe Tamika.
no, I didn't want to believe her narrative. So yeah, so no, basically, Braden goes to the hospital, meets up with Tariq, and he lets him know basically about the whole situation going on with his mom. And I almost said nephew Tommy, but that's wrong show, wrong show. But how Tommy was coming after Tasha, and and technically that would be his uncle Tommy. So yeah, that wouldn't work out. He couldn't be nephew. Anyway, so but basically, Braden tries to get into his head and remind him that, like, yo, real talk. We need Effie to not say anything. If she snitches, we all go down.
Mhm.
So, obviously he may not be feeling Effie, but he damn sure don't want to have to offer. Again, we all know Tariq be a little happy, unalive happy. So let's hope that that doesn't happen.
And
Uh,
he's actually ready to take out Tommy, with his unalive happy self. And Braden's like, "Sir, there's we ain't doing none of that." Braden's like, "We ain't
right.
doing none of that." He also reminds him that his uncle is no longer a threat. So Tyreek is a little bit happy about that. That eases up the tension a little bit. But he is ready to get the hell out the hospital. He got to go find his mama and tells
Exactly.
Braden to pass him his piece. I don't know what I can say, like, to pass him his piece. Um, he left.
Mm. Well, then Monet goes to meet up with Noma, which I found to be
Hmm.
very interesting. I was like, okay, this is the moment we've been waiting for. And so she goes to meet up with Noma and basically trying to make a deal. She lets her know that, things are funny in her organization right now. And she has the answers. She got the plan. And so Noma's like, well, bitch, how am I supposed to trust you? And then, she pulls out the ring and she's like, cause you was dealing with my whole fiance, ho. So, but Monet was like, I wasn't worried about that, man. That's just my baby daddy. That's what, that's how she felt. So, of course, and then she reveals that basically, or I think she tells her Tariq is basically not to be trusted. And then from there, Noma finds out that basically, I guess Obi has been covering for Tariq this
Hmm.
whole time. So obviously she feels slighted. And so, she slices his ass right down the middle of his face, which it looked very uncomfortable. I felt bad for the brother. I was like, well, there's always somebody you can go talk to. Hopefully, they have hotlines and stuff. I hope that, so yeah, and that was pretty much what I got from Monet and Noma. And then Tariq shows up at
Mama
what you call
Egan.
Tommy's mama's house.
I said Mama Egan. I don't know. I don't remember what her
Mama
name.
Egan, what is her name?
I know. Listen, in Power they said her name a lot, but we don't see her much now. So she's Mama Egan.
Right. Because I really don't know her name.
But what was
Um,
funny to me is he went there looking for Tommy, knowing damn well Tommy don't mess with that lady.
that's true.
Tommy don't like her. But I guess, I mean, I guess if you're trying to be somewhere where nobody would expect you to be, maybe you might be
At your mama house
at
that
your
you don't
mama's
like.
house.
And
Exactly.
clearly he was stopping in and out because his mama was delivering messages for him and he was getting them.
That don't mean he was there. That could have been a text. That could have been a phone call. That could have been anything.
I don't see Tommy answering his phone for her, but I hear you.
He has not much, but I mean, in force he was.
I guess I
She
can
just
see that.
she just really wasn't calling like that. She didn't want nothing to do with him either. I
Yeah,
think that was neutral.
unless she wanted to
Unless,
get something from him, you're right.
exactly.
But yeah, so he goes to see Mama Egan, and tells him that some lady named Monique came by with a letter for Tommy, and so Tariq is obviously upset because we know that letter was Nells's whole aggravation last episode. That letter came from Sachs. So as he was
In the
talking from
grave.
the grave, and so yeah, no, basically letting him know what his mother's location was. Look, you're like, I just can't.
I,
So don't look. Sachs said, I'm still gonna have a role. I'm gonna still get these checks, whether I'm appearing on the thing or not. Whether I'm actually physically here,
they
I'm
use they
Stars
use
is
they're
still gonna
using
give
his
me this check.
likeness. They're
Yeah, you're
using his
using my likeness.
likeness.
Um, now, oh, so then Tariq basically lets her know, look, when you see Tommy, let him know I'm looking for him. And she tries to warn him, you do know my son is not one to be with, right? You
Mhm.
you will come around and find out. Don't don't let the fact that he's your uncle fool you, boo boo. But Tariq,
I love first of all, I love the fact that Tyreek came in there with a whole piece. Like she was not bothered. She said, "What you gonna do?
right? She's like,
Shoot
I'm not
me?
worried about you, little boy.
Boy, you want some
She's like,
candy?"
I've seen you in diapers, sir. Get
Right?
over.
She was not worried at all.
And I mean, if you had a son like Tommy, I would think that you would need to be that way, personally, because I would be if that was the case, I'd be scared of my own damn son most of the time.
He did. Well, yeah. I
Yeah,
can see
right,
why you. He did take out a lot of people that he cared about, and I would think that he
right,
cared about more than his mama. So
right. Look, not Keisha. Anyway, we'll get there. So now the police are questioning whether the death of Uncle Luke has anything to do with Lauren. I know, no, yeah, whether anything that has to do with what's going on at Weston Holdings. I apologize, y'all. Forgive me. And so Lauren is out prepping for her testimony in front of the grand jury, and she keeps bringing up how she just wants to get back to her normal life again. She doesn't want to do this. This is not. She's not for the streets. This is not who she is. She just wants to go back to her school, work on her studies, and be the best person that she can be.
the thing is, they think that they got everything in the bag. They said with Lauren testifying in front of the grand jury, basically, Tariq will be indicted on attempt. No, I'm sorry, Effie will be indicted on attempted murder, and she'll cave and give up the goods for the RICO. So they think they got everything wrapped up in a tight little RICO bow,
Nice little bow.
nice little bow, and yeah, mm-mm, mm-mm. But
Not
they
at
so
all.
Jenny actually told her that Tariq unalived Sachs, putting a little battery in her back. Everybody looking at Jenny like, girl, we don't know
We
that.
don't know that. But you know
Mm-mm.
they all dirty.
Mm-hmm.
That's how they
Um, and basically talked to her through the process on how everything will go. Lauren was under the impression that really they wanted her to blame everything on Tyreek. Um, but no, she's like, no, Jenny's like, no, we just want to get justice for you. And she's like, well, I will never get justice.
she was
Okay.
like, if I can't go back home, there will be no justice. Okay.
Exactly. I can't live my same life.
Hold
So
on. The Soul Firm Entertainment. Welcome, welcome. We never seen you, but
welcome,
welcome
welcome,
to the
welcome,
party.
sir.
Actually felt a little sorry for the Rico sisters. Rico sisters. Is he talking about Jenny and Blanca? The Rico sisters? Is that look, let us know down in the comments. Is that what you mean?
May probably.
Right. Uh okay, we can't do that. My child is trying to join the live, y'all. Um, but it was all but it was all Jenny's fault. Agreed.
Yeah,
Oh
Jenny and
yes,
Blanca.
Jenny and Blanca. Okay, that's what I thought. That's a great way to put it. I like that name. So yeah. So now Monet rolls up on everyone at the warehouse. And oh, were you done with Lauren?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So
I know they
Monet
made her a
rolls
bunch of promises and just told her basically not to switch up her story.
right. So yeah, Monet goes over to the warehouse and lets them know that she's now in charge, and they need to make all this product disappear, basically. And so, in order to do that, she's putting Kane and Drew back in the streets. And then she basically wants her money back from Weston Holdings, and she pulls Tariq outside only and pulls a gun on him, which I was like, ooh, and tells him that he needs to get his hoes in line. Okay, line them up. We need to get him in line, and basically get rid of him, or she'll have Kane get rid of him, which we already know Kane ain't getting rid of one. So Tariq then accuses her or lets her know that he does know about her coming after his mom, and basically Monet is like, I never came after your mama.
I ain't got nothing to do with that. I was her little boy. I don't know what she's talking about.
Right. And so Monet walks away, but Tariq was about to go after her when Obi actually jumps in and stops him and tells him that he needs to use the time wisely, basically to find a way to get back in Noma's good graces before he did, unalived. Yeah.
Basically. Now, Monet is still trying to find out from Diana if Tyreek is a snitch. But she calling, she ain't picking up.
No, she's not answering. Yeah. She's like,
Tyreek.
we are not friends.
Now Tyreek, he went to try and follow Monet, but Tommy intercepted. I was like, oh, okay. Tommy just came out of nowhere. Tommy just be popping up. He just
He
be
really
popping
do.
up out of nowhere.
It was a
Um,
very Tommy thing to do.
yeah, yeah, basically. And he told him like not to do nothing. He's like, basically, Steve, just follow me. Okay. So Tommy told him he really had some balls coming to his mama house with a whole piece.
Mm,
I thought,
agreed.
and Tyreek basically said that he didn't care, pulled his piece out on him, and told him like, "Where's my mom at?" Now I didn't believe Tommy when he said that they made up and everything was good.
I know. It was like a big okay,
It
we'll get we'll
it
get there.
it was like it was just too easy. He was like they hashed everything out. I was like, you a damn lie. And then the fact that Tyreek just believed it so easy, I was like,
Well, I did when they did. I wouldn't have believed it if Tommy would have just said it, but the fact that they rolled back the footage and showed it, I
yeah,
was like,
for us
okay.
to believe they ain't rolling back for Tyreek.
Well, that's true. I don't know if I would have believed that either.
He's basically like, basically Tasha pleaded her case, and we family, we all we got, and he wanted to be a family again, so they let everything go. What?
Can I
Just that
just tell you,
easy?
I was just more happy that what I thought was going to happen didn't happen, because I thought it was about to be, because we done seen Tasha do some strange things with people that are close to her.
Hmm.
So I was just like, oh no, we can't. I don't want it. I do not want to see Tasha and Tommy hook up. That's all I kept thinking about when he's like, I
I
love
never
you,
even
Tasha.
I never
I was
even
like, no,
considered that.
I don't want it. I don't want it. Um, the Soul Firm Entertainment. Monet really should have asked Tariq herself when she held the weapon on him outside rather than depending on Dirty Diana lying and scheming. So, ooh, got that smoke for Diana.
Well, she probably just assumed that Tariq would have just lied. You know,
Right.
if she would asked Tariq directly, he would have just lied to get himself out of it.
Facts, facts.
Um, but basically Tariq is like, okay, great, she's alive. Now where is she? Tommy
Right.
lets him know, like, I don't know, after everything went down, the boys was coming and we went our separate ways. But he lets him know.
Soul Firm agrees. I'll be back. I gotta fix my plug or we're gonna die. My
Uh,
computer's
oh
gonna
my
unalive.
gosh.
My computer's gonna unalive itself.
Oh my
Okay,
goodness.
back.
But basically he lets him know, like, don't do this because, after, you know, um, what happened to your sister and everything, we're not trying to start no war. Okay. Like,
And Monet is not the one to start a war with.
basically. Mm-mm. So he basically asked for Tommy's help, and Tommy's like, "Sir, this ain't my war. I ain't got nothing to do
Right.
with this.
He's
They
like,
told
I
me
got things to do in
in
Chi-Town.
New York, I'm already dead. So, and he took off. He told him be smart. He said, look, he was like, pick your lane. Okay, you can't do both. You can't
Right.
play the man in the middle. Be smart. And he took off. I said, well,
He damn sure did. I'm like, that just seems so dangerous. You know, he out here got a whole, basically a target on his back, and you're like, be safe, have a good one.
you think you grown?
Well, that's true. You out here pulling guns left and
And
right.
listen, and he don't listen to Tommy no way.
Mm, good point. So yeah, we did see. Oh, you already said about the Tommy situation in Monet. So Tate, of course, y'all know I want to jump into this. So our good man, Councilman Tate, right? He's watching coverage because he's finally about to win an election. It only took 4 or 5 seasons for him to actually be elected into something. Amen. Um, and so he's on his way to claiming victory. Harper tells him how happy that she is, that he's doing things the right way. And then of course he drops to one knee to propose, and she accepts.
For
And
the
I
third
thought this
time.
for a third time, and I
It
was
was a
just,
huge rock, though.
it was, and I just hope that she gave it back.
It don't look like she gave it back. She took off. She didn't even say nothing.
She's petty. She's petty.
Oh, you would have gave it back?
Well, it belongs to its rightful owner, so I wish you would return it to the person that it belongs to. But anyway, now Kane, Diana, and Drew all meet up to discuss Monet taking over. Drew and Diana are concerned. And Kane basically tells them to fall in line. I love when he tells Drew that he basically is not going to be an NBA housewife, so he
Housewife.
needs to move
And
on.
Diana ain't some college sorority chick. I said,
Right. And I said, well, I mean,
he
gotta love
right.
the honesty. And so,
He
yeah,
said we
basically,
drug dealers. This is the family
right.
business.
He's
This is
like,
what we
we're
do.
drug dealers, and you basically need to act as such. So
Hmm.
Diana and Drew now are plotting to get rid of Monet and King. Dun 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 dun. Yeah. Oh, are you? I think you're frozen. Oh, no, there you're
Am I?
back.
Brayden is over at his house trying to tell everybody, look, we got to skedaddle. Everybody needs to leave. So we ain't dealing with this,
Okay,
media,
run.
media BS. Right. See, now it's messing up. Now it's messing up on your side.
Now it would start to mess up. Yeah,
Well,
I know. I
Monet and
see the
Kane
signal. But go
came
ahead. I
in
think you're.
demanding their money. They done took the brother's watch, and talk about this is just a down payment and a painting off the wall, a Monet, apparently. Talking about this is just a down payment, and they will be back for for the rest of it. Then I don't remember what Daddy Braden's name is, but he was pissed off at Braden for even being associated with them and talking about, you should have left this life alone. And I love when Braden basically took up for himself, was like, the nerve of you. Look at what your brother was doing. He's a whole
Because
singler.
you were messing up. I couldn't hear anything you were saying.
I don't know if it's me because on my side, you messed up.
Oh no, I just wanted to make sure. Okay, Shade Squad, drop down in the comments or the chat. And can you hear her? And I'm fine if you don't hear me if she's the one talking, but I couldn't hear what you were saying, so I couldn't even respond to
See,
whatever you were saying.
now you're starting to come back. You were a little pixelated, but now you're starting to come back. Well,
Because your voice wasn't even coming through.
basically, yeah, he basically says like he's the biggest crook of our generation, and the nerve of you. And I know he feels some type of way because he's like, I just took out your whole brother for you, and he's about to let you go down, and you got the nerve to be coming at me over who the hell I'm associated with. So I was like, okay, Braden is switching up. He's trying to get out of being Tommy Pickles.
It just makes me so mad when he's like, we'll get into it. It's certain things he does. I'd be like, oh, Braden's almost there. We're almost at the finish line. And then he does something that'd be like, that is so just not gangster. Just
Not
not gangster.
gangster.
Right.
Yeah.
So, okay. Mello said we can hear
So,
Chanel.
Mello, so that is so not how you spell my name. Just throwing
Right.
that out
She feels
there. I'm
she
just
feels just hey, blatant truth. Hello, ladies. Audio is okay on both sides. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you for confirming. And so no, where are we at now? Bray went to so Monet goes to confront Kane. Did you talk about Monet rolling up in the house?
yeah.
Okay, I might have missed that because it was messing up. Okay. So Monet goes to confront Kane about Effie being locked up and lets him know that she needs to go he needs to go take care of it, which of course Kane is not feeling. And basically tries to assure what
Okay,
he say
all
autocorrect.
right. I'll let it go, Mello. I'll let it go.
You'll let him live.
Yeah, I'll let him live.
Basically, Kane is trying to reassure his mama that, she's solid. Effie ain't really gonna do nothing, but obviously she realizes Kane can't do it and tells him, she'll handle it. She's gonna take care of Effie. And Effie gets moved to a different cell where she finds a phone letting her know that they coming for that ass. They come.
Yeah.
Beware.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then
Now
Tariq.
Davis and Tariq meet up.
Mhm.
Oh, go ahead. My bad.
Davis and Tariq met up, and he told him, your lawyer, basically your lawyer and your homicidal white uncle is basically telling you not to start a war. Maybe your little dumbass should listen, okay? Because you don't listen to nobody. And also lets him know that the feds have him
He
on
very
camera
doesn't.
passing Diana a note. What'd you say? What'd you say, Treese?
I said he definitely doesn't.
No, he doesn't.
I was saying Tariq don't
Um,
listen.
no, he don't. So basically he lets him know, like, okay, we gotta do something about getting these charges dropped. Otherwise, he's going down with her. So they're also trying to what?
What's your note say?
Oh, they're all okay. I know what it's supposed to say. They're also trying to set up Tate for what he did with Weston Holding for letting them know about Weston Holdings. And David says, he's always down for a good deal. Look, I got that in the bag. David said Effie has to go. He also said Lauren has to go. Tariq is
Yeah,
like,
he
whoa, whoa,
was
whoa.
real. He was real cutthroat. He was
He
like,
was real
she gotta
serious.
go. She gotta go.
Tariq was like, sir, this is what you're not supposed to be saying to me. Like, I understand that you lost your whole brother. Okay. I lost my sister. I get it. But what we not gonna
I'm going
do,
on mute for a second.
you said what? But but what we not gonna do is just be talking about who all these people that we need to take out. Like, no, we need to figure out a whole plan. So he tells Tariq that, he's got to go talk to Effie and try to convince her to do something she won't want to do. She said, but did Davis lie though?
But did Davis lie though? No, he didn't. But I just thought it was super, super cutthroat, blatant. It was like, oh my, I can just see, brother, he just don't care no more.
I guess that would have been the easy way out. Blatant
He
truth. That
said
would have been the easy way out.
he ain't got no ties.
But they decided, they decided to try to get Lauren to recant her statement, and so no lives were taken. You know, Blatant truth would have been like, yeah, let's just take the easy way out. Just get rid of them. Just off with their heads.
So then you're stupid. So Effie then gets attacked by some random chick in jail. It was really weird. Like doors aren't locked or anything like that, but
Because the
clearly I
guard
ain't
was
been
part
in
of the
jail.
setup. The guard was part of it. She was in on it.
Oh, that's just so awful.
You,
Look, Mello would have been like, but there's no, she should be protected by the police.
you are a mess, Mello. Get on her. No.
Nope, no shade, no
She
shots
brought it
fired.
to live, Mello. She brought it to the live.
So,
Oh, goodness.
basically, she's saved by a visit from Tariq. And Tariq tells her he's there to help. And he tries to explain to her that she can't post bail, or basically they'll have months to. I wasn't really clear on what he meant. The guard left the door
So he
unlocked.
told
Crack.
her not
Thank
to.
you.
What he said was he told her not to post bail because if she does, they have months to indict her, and if she says
Oh, okay.
basically if she stays there, they'll have to get a whole grand jury to indict her within 5 days. So they
Gotcha.
have less
Okay.
time. They have less time to come up with
To build
more.
a case, basically.
Exactly.
So then Tariq asked her about the photos about Noma's daughter. Effie says she found her and knows where she is, but she won't basically be giving up that information until Tariq helps her get out of jail.
Period.
Period. So
Mello,
yeah.
I need you to get on her. Get on. He like I'm in the same house. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait.
Right. He's
He
like,
like I ain't gonna bring it to
I'm
life.
gonna just wait till I see you. He gonna
Right.
try to do me like, look, he gonna try to do me like the girl did Effie, just leave the door cracked open for somebody to come in and knock me over the head. Um, so
So then Tyreek and Braden,
then
they
Tariq shares a plane. Oh, go ahead.
so Tyreek and Braden, they meet up to discuss. Said the guard is for the streets. She works for exactly right.
Oh, that's what I thought. I knew I recognized her from somewhere. I knew that wasn't the first time. So that makes a lot of
Mm.
sense. That it was she was messing with Tasha too. Good point, Soul Firm Entertainment. Appreciate it.
So
And if y'all
Tyreek
haven't
and
already, please make
Braden,
sure that you hit the like button so people can hear.
yes, and Kane, they all meet
My
up to
bad. Go
discuss
ahead.
the plan to get Lauren to recant her story on Effie, and they decide to show pictures of her family and basically show her that not even Witsec can protect her. Um, and she'll be protected basically as long as she recants. So, blatant truth, I think that was a better plan than Davis just trying to off with her head.
She gotta go. She gotta go.
Right. Then Tyreek calls Lauren to tell her that she's not safe. It's not safe for her to testify. And
Thank you.
yes, thank
I'm
you.
sorry. I had to acknowledge that. Thank you very much for the support.
And she's basically like, why should I trust you? You took out sex. And he said, he had 1,000 people after him. Okay, I ain't got nothing to do with that. And basically, he tells her, no, we need to meet up, and she agrees that as long as they meet in public, that they're going to meet in a public park. And um, yeah, then Lauren, she went to meet up with Tyreek, and she was met by Tyreek, Kane, and Braden. And she had a whole listen.
He must not have heard what I said. That's being nice.
Yeah,
He said, "Who had the?" But you were a little late. But we'll respond. Who had the hit out on Effie? Was it Monet? Absolutely, it was
definitely
Monet.
Monet. Definitely
Yeah.
Monet.
Absolutely, it was.
And I think Kane was the one that put the phone in the cell to try to
He's the
warn
one
her.
that warned her, I'm sure.
Yeah. So yeah, Lauren met up with them and with Tyreek, and was met also by Kane and by, you know
Wedding, she
what?
was
Listen,
that.
I understand.
I wasn't feeling effy after she hurt
You
Kate
know what?
little feelings.
I listen, listen. I get it. I understand. I told Kane to come on home, but he wanted to still chase after this little jailbird. It is what it is. You
Look,
know.
you better stop. Look, as soon as you say that, Naya gonna pop up in the chat. Keep playing. You know, she don't play about Ed.
She is what she
She don't
is.
know.
She is what she is. Okay.
Go back to what you were saying.
Oh yeah. So she went to go meet up with Tyreek. She was also met by Braden and Kane. Lauren pulled out her little kitchen
You
knife,
mentioned
ready to
earlier. I would like to.
she was ready to pull a Noma. She was like, yeah, what we not about to do. Y'all is not about to try me again. Okay. Kane showed her a video of her parents tied up with a whole piece to their head and said, basically, you need to recant. And then you can go back to, your regular life. Lauren said she's gonna need a guarantee from Effie before she does anything. Kane agreed to let her family go, to gain her trust. And Lauren is done with Tyreek after this mess. Um, and Davis is working on getting Diana's charges dropped. Yeah, I agree.
Oh,
I
I
agree
was
with
just
that.
sharing my thoughts. We need an Effie episode. I need more. I don't need a season. I don't need. But me and Nels was talking about it. They did it for Kanan, and I mean before they gave him his own damn spinoff. But even still, I feel like they. I think they even did that with Tommy a little bit before they gave him. So
I
maybe
feel like
unless
they need
Effie getting a spinoff, they ain't gonna give her her own episode. But I would just like to know more about where she comes from, or who her parents are, even if she is an orphan, and why she is the way she is. Um, Even though I'm sure it's not hard because she's an orphan, but I don't know. You ain't got to sell everybody out. It's just some. I want to go back to the psychology of it all. That's just my thoughts. Now, so you did. Oh, is this Tate again? Am I?
Yes,
Do I get
sir.
to?
I know you
No,
wanted
okay,
to
I get
say.
I get to talk about how Tate does his win and does his acceptance speech, y'all. And he's approached by Davis, who lets him know that he wants him to get the charges dropped for the Diana Tejada case, and agrees basically to slide him some money. But Harper is over in the side cut ear hustling. So when she hears this, of course, she's not happy. She's approached by some reporter who wants to report on the love story of, finding each other during the campaign. And obviously, Harper is not interested because, she feels like he's a liar, cheater, deceiver, heartbreaker. So, therefore,
He's
she
really
said
just
she's
a
done.
friend.
And she said the story would be a tragedy, so she'd rather not. I said, it's okay, girl. Sometimes it just don't work out. Things things that are meant to be were meant to be. Just saying. Councilman
Now,
Tate, look, I bet I mailed my ballot. That's all I'm gonna say.
I actually saw an interview with him where he said that he went to he like when he goes out and he goes to things like that, they actually call him like Councilman Tate.
Councilman
And they
Tate,
think that and they think that he's
absolutely.
gonna get up there and speak and give a speech. He's like, I'll be any character you want me to be.
Look,
Call me whatever you want.
look, Tate for president 2020. What is it? 2026? 2020? No, 2026. I'll take it. Tate for president.
Oh my
All
goodness.
right.
So over at Weston
Kiki.
Holdings, Kiki is packing up. It's her last day. She said she heading back to Columbus, even after Braden told her she didn't have to. Now she says she needs to take a step back, but she's curious to know what he meant by he would take care of everything, and also felt like the suicide note that his uncle left didn't sound nothing like him. Plus, he's not a quitter. And he said,
This
"What
is
are
the
you
part that
asking?"
made me mad. Why are you so quick to just give up information? Like, what are you talking about? What do you mean?
Who are you talking about?
I
What's his
never
face?
get. Yeah,
He said, "What are you asking me?"
Brayden. Yeah, when he was talking to Kiki,
All he said was, "What are you asking me?"
I just don't understand how he's so.
You're the one that was
I
talking about you
know.
would be
What are you
giving up all
asking
the
me? But
information in the damn freaking room. You would be Diana, girl. You better stop. Don't even. You're like, what you mean?
because
I didn't
look,
unalive him. I don't know what you mean.
I didn't, because I feel like if you innocent, you can talk. But no, Kiki, don't go. I can't. I can't. I need Kiki to go. I really am not feeling her. I don't like
Yeah,
her.
I'm okay.
And it's
I'm
just
okay with
weird to
Kiki
me.
leaving.
What happened?
I said, yeah, I'm okay with Kiki leaving.
Yeah, and it's just weird to me how, and anytime Brayden talks to her, it's just like he just feels the need to be so open. And I'm like, but you're supposed to
Well,
be out here a whole gangster.
I don't really feel like he said anything. She at this point
No,
she's
what he
still
meant
asleep.
when he asked her, "What are you asking me?" was basically he was ready to unalive her. Okay, okay, Soul Firm Entertainment, I can appreciate that.
That's why she was backing up. I don't feel like he said anything.
I felt like he kind of, I don't know. To me, maybe because I know Bray. I don't know. I felt like it was like Brayden, you got to play
Oh,
that all the way.
because you know Braden.
Yeah,
Because you know Braden, huh? You know him
Brayden
just
20,
about as much as we do.
Brayden 2028.
You a mess. So basically, she told him maybe he should get away as well. Now he said it's too late for that.
And see, that's what
But
I'm saying. Why would you say that? That's not good playing at all.
guess what? Guess what? He saw Kiki backing up.
And you know what? What I will say
He
though, I
he
think
know his
that
secret is safe.
I would have just been, if he really wanted Kiki, he'd be like, you know, I done did a couple things. I suggest that stay.
What?
I'm just, I'm just saying he could have threatened her. I'm just saying.
Make her scared to leave, so
Yeah,
she got to stay with him.
yeah.
You know what, Trace? This
I'm just saying there have been
Mellow, this
there
is
have been
unhealthy.
look,
This
there
is
have been
unhealthy.
hostage situations where the hostage falls in love with the kidnapper. Okay, I'm just saying they were already smashing anyway. I'm just saying. Clearly, she liked
Oh
money,
my
smashing Uncle
goodness.
Lucas. I'm just saying.
What up, Jeremiah? Trace, you a
Now,
mess.
oh hey Jeremiah, I was like, what in the world? Where is Jeremiah? Because I have my prediction on what's going to happen next season, and I needed you here to let us know what's going on in the office with office gossip going on at work.
The
Wink,
office
wink.
gossip.
Um, the office gossip. See if he, seen his boss or whatever. What did I miss something? We wasn't feeling Kiki either. She came across as trouble, but she can be used if the writers actually realize the direction they can go with her character. Okay. Well,
All
see,
right.
we thought at one
Full
point,
current
and I don't
entertainment.
know. Right, I love it so firm. And actually, originally, we were under this impression that Kiki might be Noma's daughter. I know we were reaching a little bit, but that's where we just were trying to understand why she was
I
such,
thought it was
like why
Effie.
she was thrown in the way she was. Jeremiah said he'd been out here watching basketball. I ain't mad at you. I did think about that. I said, why would I schedule a live on game 7? So I appreciate you stopping through and are you at halftime? Is that what it is? Is halftime? That's why you're here. It's okay. I appreciate you showing up anyway.
I don't
Uh,
understand that struggle.
yeah, and Nels don't watch sports, so she don't know what's going on. So yeah, Lauren is giving Jenny the business and requests to speak with Effie, or she's not gonna take the stand. She said that she ain't gonna tell her lies, but she feels like maybe she can get Effie to flip, or at least that's how she tried to explain it to Jenny, so that she would agree to let her talk. Am I
All I
getting
know
that?
is he said, if I don't speak to Effie, I ain't testifying. And that's all the hell she needed to say.
That's true.
Because
And
Jenny
look,
want
Jenny
her up
made
on
it
that
happen.
stand. She made it happen.
Now this
Then
is when I Naya, when you watch the playback, you're gonna be mad. I wish you were here. Because when Lauren sat down and talked to this girl. I mean, literally, I was sitting there watching. I said, Naya is loving this right now. And she goes to the jail, talks to what's the name? Effie. And she's just like, I want the truth and da 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 da. And Effie's like, look, sweetheart.
Well, she was like, I want this to be over. Like, I think she thought like it was something like personal, like, or maybe something to do with Tariq.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like it was a little deeper, like a little bit deeper than it was.
Mm.
And I can't blame her. I feel like
oh wow, this is a good point. Let me go to he unintended, but
I don't know.
She knows.
I don't know if it's just me or because it's breaking up on the side.
That's. Is it coming back? Is it back? Is it back? Is it back?
Yeah, it's back.
Okay. That he less. Jeremiah, I still think
it's breaking up.
Tariq is gonna find Noma's daughter. He got resources. He got Shadeinthecity. Messing up again.
Mm-hmm.
Well, this is how they can give Tariq his trust back and RSJ his money back. And I don't care if Monet don't get her money back. I don't really care either. I do need what's the name? Tariq to get that trust back though. Because obviously,
he does.
Tasha was dependent on that money. Jeremiah said Brayden keeping Kiki alive is gonna backfire. Okay, this is very interesting takes. I thought
he only got his first body.
Kiki was that deep of a character outside of being Noma's daughter. Again,
he only got his first body. Why y'all think he just supposed to be a serial unaliver now?
Who? Brayden?
Oh,
it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. Even though y'all are gonna jump down my throat like y'all like to every review. I tell y'all, character development. They are molding him into. He's not there yet, but they're molding him into Tommy. I know y'all hate hearing that. I know it pisses y'all off every time I say it. But this episode, these last two showed it more than ever how they're setting Brayden up to turn into Tommy.
Oh,
I know y'all don't like to hear it.
Look at Brayden Truth is shaking my head, right?
Y'all can roast me.
Oh my God. They are molding him into Tommy Pickles.
Brayden Truth's like, stop it. We don't want it.
Not Tommy Egan. Tommy Pickles. That's who they molded him into.
Stop.
Oh my goodness. You just can't let this go. You just can't let it go.
Oh, so I got so off track. Hold on. Jeremiah said Kiki knows too much. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. Jeremiah said Kiki knows too much. She knows Tariq and Brayden are selling drugs, and she suspects Brayden of killing his uncle. If the feds put enough pressure on her, she will flip. I agree. That's why, hint, that's why I said Brayden could make sure she doesn't leave. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying.
I don't know.
I promise you, if prime example, if Everett was not an NBA player, Drew would have been there, kidnapped him and had him sitting in a room somewhere tied up for his own pleasures. I promise you. I promise you. He just can't do it because he's too high profile. People are gonna look for it. Hey, Kiki was also a part of the Ponzi and Brayden cover for her because he was so, and that irritated me too. But we saw how Tommy got with Lakeisha. Now, if you remember this whole battle with Tasha, which we can go back to, that happened.
Here we go again.
It was all over Keisha. It was all over Keisha. So I'm just saying.
Again. Oh my God. He is not Tommy Egan. She put his whole government. She put his whole
Never
bottom
be a Tommy Patrick Egan. Ask Holly about him. Okay, that's true.
period.
Now
Yes, Blaine Cruz.
that's another one
Oh
though.
my god.
Didn't he?
What?
Didn't he hold Holly hostage or something like that?
No.
But he
He just
holding
unalived.
Holly captive.
He unalived her.
Oh
He unalived her.
well, okay. Look, y'all are really okay. Hold on. So can you see it?
Hmm?
I'm trying to pull it up, but my computer's being slow.
It says this is why Kiki needs
This
to
is why
become
Kiki
Braden.
needs to become Braden's Holly.
Okay.
Go
Lakeisha.
ahead.
She already dirty, but she can get to that money getting rid of Kiki. Getting rid of Kiki would not be wise. They all need help. They can get right now. Mm,
Well, I don't know. Look, whole firm is giving Kiki a lot of weight. Kiki has a debt to pay to Braden for saving her. Okay, true.
Holly is
Holly
long
is
gone,
gone,
and
gone,
Kiki is
and
walking free.
Kiki is walking free. Okay, okay, I'm gonna give
Tommy
you that.
Pickles.
But can I, Blake
Tommy
Truth?
Pickles.
Can I share something with you, Blake Truth?
Oh
I
God.
have never celebrated like I celebrated Holly. Okay, that was like that. I was so tired of Holly. I don't think anybody was mad about it. We all were in the streets dancing, unfortunately, and that's terrible. But that goes to show you how terrible Holly was. Um, Jeremiah said,
I told y'all Kane is a simp. His own mother said he was pussy
"I
whipped.
told y'all, Kane a simp. He is another one that's gonna end up. I
Oh,
think
it's
he.
breaking up.
Yeah, it is breaking up bad.
I was glad she was
I was
gone
glad
too.
she was gone too. No, I said I think Kane is gonna end up losing his life behind Effie, but just me, because he is so p whipped. So back into it. So Lauren, goes talk to Effie. Effie lets you know it's not personal, sweetheart, but I really don't give a about you. Okay, you came over into my world, messing with Tariq, my man's,
But she
and
didn't say
you had to
messing with
go.
Tariq. She did not say messing with Tariq. I think she meant into
But
the
we knew
drug
that's what
game.
we knew that's what we gonna insinuate because
Well,
we knew that's what
technically,
she.
because really, that was her man. That was Lauren's man. That wasn't
Right.
Effie's man. You came. If that's the case, well, you came into my world.
Well, that's facts. So basically, Effie lets her know that if she doesn't get up there and recant, look, we never gonna be friends. I really don't like you, but if you don't get up there and change your story, let me tell you something right now. You will be okay. You will be unalive. I will find you if I get up out of here.
You would never.
So, what you say? I would
You
never.
would never. I'm talking about Effie. She would never get up out of there.
Oh, well, that's true. I don't know why I didn't
Girl,
think of that. That's a great
the
point, though.
Rico, the Rico plus attempted murder charge, honey. No, that's your new residence for life.
Great points. Good points.
She just basically said, "Yeah,
So
it'll be real personal now." What
yeah,
is that supposed to mean to me? Lauren said, "But I'm in charge right now. I'm the one with the power. Talk that if you want to. I'm the one
okay.
with the power." Hmm?
Right. So Effie then, oh no, so then Lauren actually does get up saying, I love the way she did this. I was like, okay, look at Lauren being savvy out here. So she like, Jenny told me to lie. She told me this whole everything is a lie. Everything is a lie.
First of all,
She did a
the way
great job.
she said, I woke up in a hospital with Jenny and a doctor over me telling me I was dead. I was unalive. I said,
Mm-hmm.
Lauren,
She did real good.
Lauren.
I'm surprised. I'm
What she
surprised
do?
that she thought of that on her own.
Why?
I don't know. I'm just shocked that she thought of that on her own. Lauren doesn't come off to me savvy. Like that's how she ended up in this situation because she was
So you
wearing a
think she don't
wire.
know how to lie? You don't think she know how to lie?
Nah, not real well. Tariq weakness is trying to save everybody. He got Effie out of jail, and she snitched on him to Noma. Effie is the real snitch. Lauren was always loyal to Tariq, never slept with his ops or got him expelled. Say it louder for the people in the back, Jeremiah.
Damn, Jeremiah.
Shots fired.
Oh,
If
oh,
Naya was here,
Naya.
she'd be so
If
mad right
Naya was
now.
here right
I
now,
know she'd be
boy.
so mad. But
Y'all would be
I
going
mean,
back and forth.
even Mello said he hates the way Effie moved after her and Tariq basically dumped her. He was just like, oh, she has no
Well,
loyalty.
listen, I'm gonna tell you right now. If I was Effie, it would have never been Tariq. It would have definitely been Kane.
Play the fool.
It would have been Kane all day. It would have never been
Just wore
Tariq.
a wire and a watch. Oh, she's talking about what's her name?
Lauren.
Uh Lauren. Right. That's what I'm saying. I don't think she's very savvy at all. I don't
Wait,
play
wait,
the
wait.
fool.
But initially, oh no, I think she did. No, she did always know, didn't she? Never mind.
Yeah, she always knew. I mean, she tried to be smart and like take it off at times, but
Mhm.
again, that's how unsavvy, like smart that she is. That
That ain't got nothing to do with lying, though. I would lying in the courtroom is not street savvy.
I get. Well, what I'm saying is, I'm just surprised that she had to make up this story like she did and sell it,
You know, you know,
like she
you know
did.
she, you know she is still smart though.
I guess. Um, and Lauren told Tariq the truth about Professor Milgram making her wear a wire. Right. No, Lauren has always been loyal. I personally am a fan of Lauren. Now other people may differ, because again, I'd be like, oh, well, I didn't do anything, so why can't I talk? And then Nick's become looking for me. So I I
No, that
get
was
it.
that was that was Diana.
Oh, that was well, Diane. No, but see, Diane wearing a wire. Diana would never.
Mm.
She knows that would be the end of her
But
life.
I feel like no.
So yeah,
But the reason why she wore the wire in the first place was to get Tariq off, wasn't it? It was actually to help him. It wasn't to like. It was like to
right,
show
right.
that
No,
he
she
had nothing
definitely
to
did
do with it.
it.
Yeah, it wasn't. It wasn't like to be, you know, no sneaky bitch. I mean, she was being
No,
sneaky,
you're
but it
right.
was to help. It was to help
Um,
her man's.
so Effie gets out, obviously. What
Method said it best. Tariq needs
are you able to hear me?
this bitch is in line. No, really, what he said was he need to get rid of them. He said they got to
Oh
go.
God.
He said gotta go. Um, hold on.
What
Where
did
he
they
left
say?
off at?
We don't condone violence or bullying. You heard me?
Well, yeah. Oh, I heard you. Well, after all of that happened, Jenny left the courtroom. She was pissed, of course. Yeah, her boss said we pulling the plug on this. She was like somebody got to Lauren, and
Y'all ain't about to make me look
Blanca.
stupid.
Yeah, Blanca was like, oh, we can still use Effie. Yeah, he was like, no, nope. Everything's dropped. We ain't doing this. And they only had one more day out of the 5 days that we were referring to. So it was over. Medina said, nope. You already caused enough embarrassment. Piss on this fire. His words, not mine. Um,
He did say piss on his fire.
he did. He did.
Tariq should have taken Davis's advice about Effie.
Goodness.
I see. Okay. So I'm on the fence because I don't think he needs to off her. He just needs to get away from her. And unfortunately, I think her emotions and it's just a lot of things tied into it now that I don't know. Effie gives me low key crazy stalker for real, for real. Um, why Effie thought everything gonna go back to normal with Tariq after she slept with the dude who sent him to jail.
Oh, it's breaking
Mike
up.
Limo, you were probably off watching the game too, but
Probably.
valid point. I concur. You're
Well,
right,
oh look, that's probably what Reddy's doing.
but you're very right.
You heard me, Trees? That's probably
Oh,
what
I'm
Reddy's
sure.
doing,
I'm sure that's what it's
watching the
supposed
game. Then Tyreek,
to be.
he sent a text to
Yeah,
Lauren
I
asking
know.
if she's okay. And she threw that whole burner phone away and left with her parents. She's like, I'm done. I knew she was done. After that whole little setup, little situation in the park, she's like, yeah, we're not doing this. So then Effie was released, and Tyreek, was there to pick her up, which I thought was kind of dope. Like, but he also, he had his ulterior motives. He was like, okay, where that picture at? Um, Effie got out of jail and had the nerve to bring up what happened in Italy after everything she did. That didn't mean nothing. You just forgot about all that. No, sure didn't. And I also didn't forget that that you was smashing Kane, and yeah, mm-mm, mm-mm. But basically, she gave him the
You smashed the
information on
homie.
Noma's daughter, who she said is
And
no
then
longer a kid, attending NYU, and she doesn't believe that this girl even knows that her mom is a whole criminal. So she asked him, what happens to her in the business after he does this. And he said, I mean, I'm sure you'll figure it out. You've been doing it for this long. I'm sure you can build back up. I said, ooh, cold blooded. Okay.
all
So
right, let's have a conversation, Soul Firm. Okay. Well, Tariq slept with Diana and rubbed it in Effie's face. So he got what he was putting out. Effie was trying to put in because work he couldn't do because he was pussy whipped over Lauren. All
let me tell
right.
you something. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. You missed it last one, but I'm telling you, had I been Effie, I would have not told Kane to go nowhere. I'd have said, go answer the door. Go answer. Listen, he would have knew way. He would have had to figure it out on his own.
Lord.
He would have come on in.
You know,
What's up? What you need?
you do realize most wars are started over women. Right.
So why stop now?
Just
What
let
you
history
need?
continue to repeat itself, right?
Look, what you need? What you need? Listen, I don't give a damn. Came my man or not? He would have been answering that door. It could have been anybody. Go answer the door, boo. Cause I know who it is.
That's true. He did. I mean, they both
That
enjoy
was
playing.
so disrespectful. What up, Effie? I'm trying to say it a bit. What up, Tyreek? What you need?
They both enjoy playing love games. Okay, I
I'd
will
have been
say
I'd
that.
have been sitting on the bed probably in my bra. What's up?
And clearly Nels does too. Is what she's
Hmm.
sharing with us.
I'm trying to tell
Um.
you.
So where did we leave off? I'm sorry, you were in the middle of something, and I started reading comments.
Basically he told her that she could build her business back up, and she's like, okay, so she's like, after you set me up at the warehouse, like I thought we was even. And she's like all that stuff in Italy, that was BS. Like, what about our future? He was like, why would you think that I can trust you? You went behind my back to Kane when you should have come to me. And he was like, but I'm not tripping. I'm gonna just take you to the dorm. And she started walking off. She was like, she's fine. She gonna find her way like she always does. Well, deuces, bitch. Deuces.
She wasn't saying that when he left her ass out in that pond.
What?
When he left her and she thought he was getting ready to kill her, or I'm sorry, unalive her.
Well, at that point, she felt bad. That's when she had just found out that he knew. She was trying to keep all that a secret. Now, the cat is out the bag. She like, okay, what we doing now? And it is what it is.
how Tariq pussy whip if he slept with all three of them.
Well, he ain't pussy whipped over
Look,
Diana.
you never know. So, no, no. And I don't think he's was over anybody. He can tell every well, I shouldn't say anybody, but he can tell everybody to kick rocks. I mean, he basically told Effie kick rocks. He told Diana kick rocks. If anybody, if it was anybody he really wanted, it was Lauren, in my opinion, and probably because she is so far from the lifestyle that he lives. That's just my opinion.
I think what he means by pussy whipped is like he's not even considering taking them out. If we want to talk about Tommy again, Tommy smashed and still had no problem. Didn't even consult with nobody and took out Holly
Yeah,
for less.
that's true. So okay, where are we at now? We did that, we did that, we did that. Oh, so then basically we're getting to the meat and potatoes of it, y'all. We're about to wrap it up. This big plot line. That I definitely, I mean, I guess some of us saw it coming because we saw the leaks, but I still think that for it to be leaked, it played out very well. Soul Firm is just agreeing with Jeremiah. Tariq got to do better with these women. They getting in his head and getting in the way of work. Oh, y'all just ruthless out here in these streets. Um, Kane went to jail pretending to be a lawyer with glasses on, looking like Clark Kent from Superman.
You
Yes,
showing
he
up
did.
dead.
Look, but he was a sexy Clark Kent,
Yes,
though.
he
Look,
was.
look, he could have took my case.
I'd have been like,
Okay.
thanks.
What happens when you guys say certain words that everyone now says unalive? Just curious. You can get dinged and YouTube can take your video down. So that's why we've been trying to
Yeah, we have
avoid
to say
today.
that instead of like other
Right.
words.
Anything that people can be like triggered by. So yeah, you can't say the M word, you can't say the what is it, scrape. You can't, yeah, you can't say view aside. You can't say any of those. You can't say any of those. Okay. I tried to dumb it down as much as possible, but yeah. So I think this is when Braden goes to Tariq to basically tell him he's ready to give up the life. He's really, struggling with the fact that he offed his own Uncle Luke. And he can't do it.
Tariq ain't trying to hear none of that.
Right. And he's, trying to quit cold turkey. And basically Tariq's like, stop being a bit. And so, that was pretty much that. And I felt for Brayden, but I was like, I need you to touch. I said, this is so not Tommy. This is so not Tommy. Like, so I need you to be
I
better,
knew that's
Brayden.
what scene he was talking about.
Huh?
I knew that's what scene he was talking about when he was like, "Oh, I feel like he's almost there," and then he does something. But
Well,
I'm
no,
like,
I also felt like when he was talking to Kiki, that's when I really meant, because I
mm,
really did feel like he was kind of like he just gave it up. Just like when he told her, when he admitted that they were selling drugs, and he was so easily to admit that they were selling drugs. I just felt like
you know,
he
you
he
know,
just
you
he
you know,
trusts her too much.
you know what it is with Tommy Pickles.
Stop it.
He just want to be seen as cool. He just want to
He
be
just
seen
want
as
to be accepted.
hmm So
I
he'll let
guess.
anybody. He'll let anybody know.
So then Diana comes to Tariq to tell him that she wants to get away from Monet. Tariq shares that Monet came after his mom, and then they come together to develop a plan because she lets him know that Drew also wants to take Monet out. And so they put a plan in place for Tariq to go shoot her, and Diana's her up, put her in her car. Now, here's the first discrepancy I have. Oh, let me make sure my stuff is working before I really get into it. Hold on. Okay, I see the signal going back up. Um, why does Tariq constantly get played by Dirty Diana? I don't know, and it blows my life, Michael. It blows my life. Um, but anyway, so Diana's like, I'm gonna drive her out here. You supposed to boom, 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 and then that's what we're gonna do, right? Well, before all that happens, Monet decides to give a whole speech about, because Diana's not still not talking to her, and she's giving this heart. She actually wants to be a mother. Um, I'm like, did you even cuddle them when they were babies?
I was like,
Like,
perfect timing, Monet. Perfect timing, right before you supposed to be pew
I
pew.
guess. What is that? I guess it's almost like, what is it, Stockholm, where you're like in love with your abuser. Like that's what it's
Your
giving.
captor, like what you were talking about.
Right, right.
Yeah,
That's what it's
that's
giving.
yeah, that's Stockholm syndrome. Hmm.
Right. So Diana's all of a sudden she's like, oh my God. Now here's my thing, and y'all drop. I really need y'all in the chat because this was a big debate. I said I thought Diana was leaving, getting out of the car to go save herself. Meaning, Ma, I left something in the house.
No, I don't think so.
Everybody else feels that she was getting ready to call off the plan.
Yeah.
To shoot up Monet. And I actually, if it was me and the plan was to shoot at the car, bullets have no name. I'm gonna make sure I'm in the house.
I think when she said she didn't say let's go back in the house. I forgot something.
No, she said she said, Ma, I left something in the house, and she was gonna leave her out and waiting in the car. That's what made me think, oh, she's just getting out of harm's way.
No,
but then I guess if you run back the plot of how it was supposed to go, I guess that doesn't really work. I don't know. Y'all drop down. Like I said, y'all drop down in the comments. Let us know. I don't understand either way why Tariq continues to be manipulated. He's smarter than this. Absolutely. But he's going to end up stuck with Dirty Diana, just like Ghost got stuck with Tasha while he loves Lauren. Thank you. Thank you. I've been saying that they've been working this storyline from the jump, from day one. They've been working this. Angela
I would hope not, because the whole reason why he don't want to be with Effie is the fact he can't trust her. He clearly can't trust Diana, and he'll know by the end of the episode.
Right. I don't know, but I've always said that they always try to parallel Angela and Lauren, or and Diana is, and don't do that. And Diana is going to end up being Tasha. I definitely see that. Blatant Truth said no, she had a change of heart. Okay. I don't know. I still, Blatant Truth. If I knew bullets was coming my way, I don't know if I'm gonna trust the shooter. I think I'm gonna just move myself out the way. That's just me.
I think she didn't want her mom taken out. No, I think she didn't want her mom taken out no more after that speech she gave.
I think the plot twist is going to be Kane killing Drew next season once he puts 2 and 2 together. What happened, and Monet might kill Diana. Is that all around the coffee pot conversation y'all be having at work, Jeremiah? Right. I'm just saying, that's a very, very interesting. I will say that I do think season 3 they are going to continue with Drew being this psychopath. I definitely think that we're going to see a lot more of that. And then Soul Farm agrees. No, she was trying to call it off. Okay. I'm just saying. I would be moving out the way.
Yeah, see, I think she did say let's go back inside, like telling her like they both need to go back inside.
Got it. Okay. Y'all. Look, y'all know how to set me straight. I'm here. I'm listening. Okay. Now, hold on. What did Blatant Truth say? No, Monet's words touched her, and she was trying to go back in the house with her mom. Mm-hmm. Isn't that so sweet? Dirty Diana's gonna be with Child. I absolutely think so. I see it coming.
You think that's why he's gonna be stuck with her?
Absolutely. I hope Kane takes Drew. Please. Okay, so we got to get into that, y'all, because is Kane still alive? We'll get into it. So Drew can go for real. I don't know, Blatant Truth. You kind of need that psychopathic energy, like what he's giving, what he's growing. He's almost growing into like his dad, Lorenzo Tejada. So
I mean, maybe. Kane is kind of psycho.
Yeah, Kane and Monet versus Diana versus Drew. There's going to be internal war, and I think for some reason they might work with Tariq and Brayden again. I don't know. That's again, we trust our sources. If you're saying it, we might just believe it.
And clearly, there's plenty of forgiveness. I mean, Tommy forgave
Tasha for Lakeisha, and I was really happy. One thing I was happy about is that she finally told him, because I don't think he ever knew that Lakeisha was going to snitch on him. And I think that's why he was so angry. So I was happy that she finally told him, like, basically she couldn't stay alive, or you were getting ready to be in
I think
jail.
we missed these. Michael, he said the plan was for her to drive by Tariq's car, and she was going to shoot Monet. The drive by wasn't part of the plan, and then
Wasn't
I
part
think
of the plan. No, I'm
I
sorry.
think
I read it and I just,
and then I think
thank
we
you.
also missed Soul Firm Entertainment. He was trying to stop it after Monet said she loved her.
I don't know. Maybe because I don't feel bad for Mary and I feel like she's a terrible parent. I
That's
wouldn't
what
have
I'm
felt.
saying. It was perfect timing. Like I don't know, I don't know. Like what
I'll
make what
deal with
made you
Kane and
like
his craziness, but Drew and Diana are not scaring anybody.
period.
I can agree. All right. So once we've moved past this, they're at the hospital. Drew basically Diana tells Kane that Tariq is responsible and she saw Tariq.
Hmm.
And obviously she's upset. She doesn't want to do that.
Was I the only one that was in shock when she just came out and said it was Tyreek?
Yeah, I was a little in shock, but that's when I understood what the plan was.
Yeah, but I was like, what you call? She was like, Tyreek did it. I was like, what? You just came up with a whole plan that was not supposed to involve Tyreek. Well, his name anyway. I was like, what the Diana?
Yeah.
Not to be trusted.
Well, no, she's not to be trusted. Are you moving on to the meat and potatoes?
Um, Basically, Monet, she's in critical condition. Um, Diana, she's feeling guilty as hell. Kane asked if she saw who the shooter was. She said that it was Tyreek. Now, Drew and Kane are ready to take out Tyreek, and apparently, this was the plan all along.
Right.
Drew tells her,
Surprise.
Drew tells her, you were supposed to hit Tyreek's car so Kane could take him out right then and there. She admitted that she doesn't know who was the actual shooter. Um, Basically, Tyreek was supposed to do it, but somebody else messed up the plan. Um, it was Diana, apparently, also that set everything in motion. She was the one, she wore a red wig over to Mama Egan's house
Yes, she
and gave
did.
her the letter and said her name was Monet. Um, Drew said, you know what, no matter what, they're sticking to the story. It was Tyreek. So then Tasha met up with Tyreek to yell at his ass about not listening because he's hard headed as hell, like I constantly say. She said that she's glad that, she did it so that he can keep his hands clean. She's going to go back to, I don't know what this was supposed to say, but basically to Big Mama. And he's going to go back to school, get his trust so they'll be good. So he has to tell his mom, yeah, we lost the trust. All tied up in this Weston's scam BS. He also updated her on what's going on with Noma, and she told him, you're basically, he wants to get in business with her, and she tells him, your daddy tried it, but of course, you think you smarter than he was, so you're gonna do what you want to do anyway. Um, Now, like before, she puts him up on game and tells him what to do. She tells him to use the time that Monet is down to get close to Noma and try to learn everything that she knows so that you can take everything that she has. So okay, ruthless ass. Now Paz, she stopped in to see her son and tells him, she's proud of him. He's following in his auntie Angela's footsteps.
I do like this
And
part, how they tied her in and brought her back.
yes, and she would be proud too. You know what's so bad? I know she's Paz, but I can't see her as Paz. I just see her from Orange is the New Black. I can't.
I can understand that.
Anyways, she also came to bring a letter from Saks. Okay. Once again, speaking from the grave, he opened it up and it was actually a flash drive. Now we know what the hell that flash drive is. This is a flash drive that started a whole bunch of BS. Do you want me to keep
Okay,
going?
am I clueless? Okay, let's start going through comments. But am I clueless as to what's on the flash drive?
Wasn't it like wasn't it like the shooting or something? Like who it wasn't it what didn't that go back from what's his face? What's that other lawyer? The other lawyer.
Proctor.
Yes. Was didn't
Proctor.
he have like he had something to do with the flash drive too? Like it was like a killing or something that was like on his laptop.
Oh, is that from the little girl's teddy bear? Is
Yeah,
that
isn't
what
it that same?
y'all
Isn't it
know
the same
you're gonna
flash
jump in the
drive?
chat? I think
Is
so. That's what I would think it
that's the only flash
I
drive
would
I
think if
know
it
of. So I'm thinking it's that same flash drive.
all right. So Firm Entertainment said Drew was yes, he was. Diane Drew. Two Bit is going to show back up. And somehow involved with this war because remember he is driving Tariq's car. That's a very good point. Two Bit. Jeremiah. Blatant truth. How she found out where Kate lived is
Oh,
beyond me.
look at
That
her.
is a very
That's her name. Yep, Kate. Look at you. Okay.
look.
I said mommy. Right. That's her name
Well, look,
too.
we over
I
here,
said
Mama Egan. We had no clue.
Mama
So thank
Egan.
you. Remember in the flashbacks, he basically told her that they needed to pin it on Tariq and that he was collateral damage. Diana was and is getting cold feet. She will end up confessing the truth to Tariq. Oh, absolutely. I feel like anytime she's kind of slighted him, she's always come back and been like, "Oh, I'm sorry, Tariq. I had to because I didn't know any better." So Kate's house also had cameras. I did not peep that if that was going on.
Oh, it did?
If and did you also know she was moving out? I did notice that she was moving out of her house, or at least looks like she had just moved in because of
I
all the
see.
boxes.
But I expect this from Kate. I mean, I hmm.
Right. If Tommy finds out Diana went to his mama house, right. Proctor, yeah, they're giving us the name Proctor, and said no, it's probably Tariq's confession of
Mm.
unaliving ghosts back in season 1 at the grave. Damn,
Oh,
that's a good one.
yeah.
That's a good one. I don't
Mm.
know. I don't know. And so yeah, then after did you go into the warehouse
Mm-mm.
situation yet? So
No.
basically Tariq pulls up to the warehouse, and you may have to correct me because now I'm just going off dome. But he pulls up to the warehouse and he goes to talk to Noma. And Noma's basically like, basically, I've been looking for you type stuff. And then out of nowhere, he's like, no, you can trust me. And I think he even tells her, like, she doesn't need to be working with Monet. And then all of a sudden, Monet pops out and basically says that he can't be trusted. Then all of a sudden, Kane and Diana pop out and Drew pop out. And then before you know it, he
Wait,
tells her, well, you know what?
I don't remember
What?
Monet in that scene.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, I'm sorry. Monet is still in the hospital. My bad, y'all. I'm
Yeah.
lying. I'm lying. Run it back. Monet's still in the hospital. I done added people that weren't even there.
I'm
Um,
like, wait. She came out saying he can't
so
be trusted. I'm like, wait, what?
right, we don't even know what Monet's condition is right now. So, but he basically
It's
learns that
critical.
Drew Kane and what's the other boy name? Drew Kane. I'm sorry, Diana have turned against him. And then he basically tells Noma, well, if you off me, I know where your daughter's at, and I got eyes on her. So the minute I get hurt, it's a wrap. And so there was a big point of contention about this, right? Some people heard the words Noma say that she has a son. Now, I think I could have also caught on to that until Nels read back the captions to me and I saw it for
Yeah,
myself.
it was SUN, not SON.
Got it. But anyway, so people were confused, like, but I thought she had a daughter. Now it's a son. Whatever. Anyway, Effie pops out the back and lets him know, ha ha, I fooled you again. I ain't shit. I'm still not trustworthy. And I'm now working for Noma and I have a future with her. I said, well, this bitch continues to not be shit.
And I already let her know that she was going to use her daughter as a threat.
Right. So obviously Noma is going to do what she needs to do to protect her daughter, and it seems like things are obviously about to hit the fan. Kane gets ready to shoot at him when all of a sudden Brayden comes, shoots at Kane, and this is why I said, is Kane alive? Because I
You
didn't see
don't
Kane
know.
after that.
They might both
I
be in
did
critical
not see Kane
condition.
after that.
They might both be in critical condition, girl.
Right. So Kane is down. Effie's running around like she's Mission Impossible, rolling behind barrels and shit, shooting at people too. And yeah, it just got real. It got real messy. And then Brayden gets Tariq out of there to save the day. I don't think Noma got shot. I think Noma's still alive. But basically, everybody outside of Kane, I think, got away except Kane. He was the only one I saw catch a bullet that we know of. It might have been some like random security guard or something, but otherwise that out of the characters that we know. Tell me if I'm wrong. Let me know, chat. But that's how I got it.
And I know when they got back in the car, he was like, how the hell did you even know? Apparently Obi let Brayden know because he said he owed him one because of the green cards. And Brayden lets him know, you know what, I know I wanted out this life, but I couldn't leave you hanging like that. So Tariq let him know that, he thinks that they just started a war. And I think he's right.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It says Elisa Marie destroyed the flash drive with the evidence of Tommy unaliving the Homeland Security agent, but I felt like she may have kept a copy, and that's not what's on Sax's flash drive. Okay.
Okay.
Drew and Diana are both punks for real. When Tariq wanted Ghost dead, he did it himself. They want someone else to do their dirty work. Michael, that's a very good assessment. I like that. Kate is probably going to be with her new grandson in Chicago Force. That's a great point. What's so funny? I didn't think the moving boxes were a big thing, but now that you say that with continuity wise, that does make sense because aren't we? I do believe they hinted that we were supposed to see Kate this season because doesn't she move to Chicago or something like that? Or not move, but like I felt like last season we saw her like pop up on them. I may be wrong. Don't get me lying, Shade Squad. So, Jeremiah said Diana just played with fire because if Tommy is in the mix, he's gonna hunt down that family. Well, I mean, maybe that's what Tariq needs is Tommy to get involved. Monet is in ICU. Yeah, I realize that. Effie is for the streets. She makes emotional decisions, not rational ones. And when push comes to shove, she will throw anyone under the bus. Absolutely. Effie's not loyal. Okay. Now she and Tariq, what is that now? She said Tariq flies close to the sun.
Yeah.
Yes. The warehouse scene seemed like one big dream sequence. It absolutely did. It was a lot happening in a little bit of a time. Brayden shot the gun out of Kane's hand. Oh, okay. I thought for some reason I saw Kane get hit. If you watch our review, I have still got Brayden shooting the gun out of Kane. Okay, so you know what? I didn't know you were a content creator as well. So Soul Entertainment. That's what's up. We will make sure we like and subscribe as well, and we appreciate your insight and your views. Kane is too big of a character to be taken out like that. Well, that's what I was thinking too.
And my baby.
Oh, okay. And Kate is definitely moving to Chicago for sure. Okay. Well, we appreciate the insight. Thank you. Blatant Truth said Kane better be all right. They already took Ghost and Mecca. Well, look, Blatant Truth, as long as they don't take tape. As long as they don't take tape. That's all I care about. And I wish it was Tommy that blasted Monet because she pulled a gun out on him season 1 at the graveyard.
That don't mean it ain't coming.
But yeah, y'all, can y'all believe it? We went through 10 episodes. It seemed fast. We appreciate y'all meeting us here every week to discuss, divulge. I don't know how y'all feeling about Forrest. We're on the fence. But drop it in the chat, drop down in the comments. Let us know. If y'all ask for it, I'll do it. If y'all not looking for it, trust and believe, I have no problem sitting at home, minding my business and watching it on my own. But we appreciate the love. We appreciate the support. We have grown a lot doing this. And as y'all know, this is the first time we ever started doing lives for a show. So we really, really want to thank y'all for, just coming through and supporting us as y'all do. Please review Force. Okay, Blatant Truth. There's one. It was a good season with bad writing. Well, Soul Firm, there's a writer's strike. You know how that go. Uh, Soul Firm said, no, y'all should do Force too. Well, hopefully, let's stay in touch and maybe we can do something together for Force.
Yeah.
And, that would be dope to work with each other. So yeah, y'all, let us know what y'all predictions are for season 3. And I'm not season 3, season 4, and what's gonna happen because it's not gonna be on Starz anymore, if I'm not mistaken.
You see what Jeremiah said? I
So
told
how
you.
long are we gonna have to wait? Y'all should review Force because they're doing a crossover.
I told you.
Okay. Nels was under that
And
impression.
Jeremiah said it.
When Jeremiah said it, it's because he been at the coffee pot listening to what they said at work. So, but yeah, y'all, thank you. We will definitely put that in the books. And y'all do know Force don't come out till like September, so y'all gonna be waiting for a minute. But y'all can always tune into our other reviews. That'll give us some time. But yeah, we really appreciate y'all. Thank you so much for the support. Put your predictions for next season. What in the world? Where the next season is gonna be? What subscription service we're gonna have to sign up to just to watch it? Because apparently it's not gonna be Starz anymore. But thank you guys so much. We appreciate you and have a good night and have a great week. Bye-bye.